Organic farming, uncovering what is beneath the soil.
So the National Organic Program was developed by the United States Department of Agriculture in response to consumer desires to have a consistent organic labeling process. And what came out of the National Organic Program was the familiar USDA Certified Organic Seal.
As so stated on the USDA's own What is Organic PDF document and website by the same name. Organic is a labeling term that indicates that the food or other agricultural product has been produced through approved methods. These methods integrate cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. Synthetic fertilizers, sewage sludge, irradiation, and genetic engineering may not be used.
According to the Organic Trade Association, 70% of American families purchase organic food. The organic food industry has seen a dramatic sales increase, rising from $1 billion in 1990 to $26.7 billion in 2010. Myth number 1, organic foods are healthier.
While 45% of Americans think the organic label means healthy or good, organic really has nothing to do with how nutritious the food is for you. Organic really just defines how the ingredients were created, prepared, or raised.
There is no proof whatsoever that organic foods are any healthier than non-organic foods at all. Alex Avery, food policy analyst, Hudson Institute.
Avery is the author of The Truth About Organic Foods.
You ask people what are the benefits of organic foods, they say less toxins, better nutrition, healthier people. And in fact, none of those stand up to even cursory scrutiny.
Ronald Bailey, science correspondent, Reason Magazine.
Bailey has examined over 400 nutritional studies. Bailey has found no evidence that organic foods have any more nutrients than regular food.
Myth number 2, organic foods do not contain pesticides or other chemicals.
The biggest misconception held by many organic lovers is that organic produce is not grown with fertilizers or pesticides. That's simply wrong. Organic fertilizers and pesticides are manufactured by all the major producers. Pests attack crops, whether they're certified organic or not, and all plants take nutrients out of the soil that have to be replaced.
There's no such thing as pesticide-free farmers. All farmers use pesticides. Organic farmers use quite a number of pesticides, some of them quite toxic, because they won't allow themselves to use synthetic pesticides. But while that might have been a wise thing to do back in the 60s when we were using DDT, people don't understand how much the synthetic pesticides have gotten safer. So the organic farmers are left using more harmful alternatives, and the guys using the most current synthetic pesticides are using some of the most safest ever devised by humanity.
Myth number 3, organic farming is better for the environment.
The biggest problem for organic is that it takes so much more land to produce a given amount of food.
Organic farms produce around 50 to 80% the amount that a conventional farm of the same size produces.
The greatest catastrophe in the coming century would not be global warming, but would be, if we tried to do this, a conversion to organic agriculture on a global basis. If we were to do that, 2 billion people would starve to death because we simply wouldn't be able to produce enough food for them.
Nobel Peace Prize winner Norman Borlaug, driver of the Green Revolution, the man who saved 1 billion people from starvation, says that organic farming could, at most, feed 4 billion people. There are almost 7 billion people in the world.
Right now, roughly 800 million people suffer from hunger and malnutrition, and about 16 million of those will die from it. If we were to switch to entirely organic farming, the number of people suffering would jump by 1.3 billion. Now that you know the truth, the decision is in your hands. Will you buy organic?